champion of the world, from Omaha, Nebraska.
In favor of the winner, remaining undefeated, proving he is one of the elite champions of the sport.
The fight, it is over. Jamel gets the knockout. Deontay Wilder has eradicated Dominic Brazil.
Yo, you know what this is, man. It's your favorite channel, man. It's CTB. Chin Talk Mobile. I'm your boy, Jay Slay. Say what up to him, man.
What's up, everybody? Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing.
It is a fact, most definitely. If you're not subscribed to the channel, man, do yourself a favor and subscribe to the channel. We drop great content every week. We only going to get better from here. To our day ones, man, you know, we appreciate you guys every day. Keep on subscribing. We keep on dropping these hits. But what's on the menu for them today, bro? What we talking about, man?
Fight prediction. Big fight tomorrow night. Herring against Stevenson. Let's make our predictions and talk a little bit about the fight.
Let's do it, man. I am looking forward to this fight, bro. This probably, right now, the fight of the year, of course, we know is the heavyweight fight we saw a couple weeks ago. But I think this fight right here, it has not only the backstory, but it has the two opponents that I feel can actually possibly rival fight of the year right now. It seems Shakur Stevenson had taken over a new role, and it seems like we all know Herring, he got the type of guy that's gonna fold over. So it's got to make him to be a great fight, man. So let's start with you, man. Let's start the fight breakdown real quick before we get to the drama in the fight. What are some of the weaknesses that you see in Herring that Shakur Stevenson can take advantage of?
I think Herring, to me, his biggest weakness is I think that I don't think he has a sense of invincibility like Shakur Stevenson does, because he have lost twice. I looked at I don't know what it's called, but I think the top ranked special that goes in depth with both fighters, and he pretty much talked about his two losses he had. And, he said that it made him a better fighter, but I think by just listening to him talk, he don't have that, sense of invincibility like Shakur Stevenson or undefeated fighter has, where you feel like you can't be beat. So I think that could work against him, because in the back of his mind, he's been beat. He know he can be beat. So to me, I think that's his biggest weakness to me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna say also layers of his game. I don't think, even though Shakur Stevenson is the younger fighter, I just think he has more layers to his game. I don't really see that many layers in Herring's game. He pretty much is a brawler. He can come. He's a highly skilled brawler. Don't get me wrong. He has the technical aspects and everything like that, but he doesn't have he's not going to outbox nobody. Pretty much, his game plan is to go in here, outwork you, hurt you, and get you out of there. Kind of how he did Carl Frampton. What's some of the strengths you see from Herring that might give Shakur Stevenson some issues?
Pretty much what you just said. I like the dog in him. He reminds me a lot of a smaller Lamont Peterson. And when I think about him, that's what he reminds me of, kind of. He got a lot of dog in him, a lot of grit, a lot of he'll sit down, and I want to see when it gets to the sixth, the seventh round, the eighth round, and that grit come out of Herring. How Stevenson going to react to it? We know Stevenson's a great boxer. He's real, cute with it, and generalship is on point. But when it gets dirty, down and dirty, can Shakur get dirty like Herring can? I know Herring can, but can Shakur do it? So I think that's his biggest strength. I think that he has a lot of grit to him.
That's a good one. That's what I was going to go with. But since you picked that one, I'm going to say experience. I'm going to go with experience. I think Herring, he lost some tough fights that he learned from. And his recent fight against Carl Frampton, that was a war that he was an underdog in. And a lot of people had Frampton winning that fight. Mm-hmm. But he pulled it out. He took the belt from Frampton. And to be honest, man, there's no opponent that Stevenson has faced that can even compare it to Carl Frampton alone. So I'm gonna just go with the experience on the Herring side. All right, man. On Stevenson's side, what's his strengths that you see would cause Herring the most issues?
You kind of touched on it earlier. I think that Stevenson has so many more layers to his game, and he can do so many more things. He's more versatile. So I think, like you said, Heron, you know what he's gonna bring to the table, but Shakur Stevenson can bring so many different things to the table. He has an A, B, C, and D game plan which he can switch up with, and he can kind of confuse you. He can keep him offset, and I think that's one of his biggest strengths is that he got way more tools in the toolbox than Heron has.
Yeah, he got a lot more tools. He switches to me. He switches to offense and defense smoothly. Like I don't see Herman that way. Herman usually be in one mode. He's in offensive mode at one point, and then he goes in defensive mode. Shakur Stevenson, he blends it well. Like he blends it really well. And I see him possibly looking to counterpunch a lot on Herman when Herman trying to work his way in. And that's going to be my strength. Pretty much the way he switches and the counterpunching is my strengths that I see he has in this fight. What's the weaknesses you see in Stevenson that he needs to try to nullify?
It's two parts, but it's his mindset. And what I mean by his mindset, the first part is him being overconfident. And to me in this fight, he seemed to be a little too overconfident and maybe taking Heron for granted. You know, he's almost trying to pick on him like he's picking on his little brother or something. Like he already got the win in the bag. Maybe because they've been in the same gym. He's been watching him. He's been scouting him. He feel like Heron is not on his level. But I think the other part is from his last fight, he caught a lot of criticism for being boring, not being able to finish him, not showing power. So does he go outside what he normally does to try to be a crowd pleaser and maybe runs into something or sets his own self up by trying to worry about what the critics are going to say, or does he stick to his game plan?
Yeah, I agree with you, man. That was kind of where I'm going with it myself. It's the mental. I think his mental level, his mental game has to be on point. He can't feed into what was said about last fight. He can't let nobody, especially the casual fans, he can't let the casual fans sway his style. Even though Devin Haney got the win against Linares, we've seen what public opinion did to his fight plan in that fight. And he wound up getting clipped, and now look at the stereotype he has. Now the stereotype is he has a glass chin. Stevenson has to go in here with the game plan, not the game plan, but with the mentality, knowing that no matter what he does, he's going to get criticism for it. If he go in here and outbox Heron, he's going to get criticized for it. If he go in here and throw everything in the bag at Heron, and they have a close fight, they're going to say Shakur Stevenson ain't got no power. If you go in here and knock out Heron, but he get clipped against Heron, they're going to say he got a weak chin. So he has to know that, man. He has to know that no matter what I do in here, I'm gonna get criticized for it. So you got to go in there and mentally stick to his game plan. Which I think Heron, by him being a soldier, being a Marine, he's gonna stick to the game plan regardless. He has that mentality. So that's going to be keys of the victory and the keys of defeat in my eyes. So here it is, man. What's your prediction and why?
I sat around and thought about the fight. Man, I really like Heron as a fighter. I really do. I know I like his backstory. I like his personality. I like how he carries himself. But I just think this is a horrible matchup for him. I think that he's going to pit up a good fight. He's going to show a lot of heart. But I really think Shakur Stevenson is going to outclass him, man. I don't think he's going to get stopped. I think he may get knocked down in the fight. But I think it's going to be a decision where he'll win probably 10 rounds to 2. I think it won't be a close fight. I think Shakur Stevenson will really show you that he's on the verge of being an elite fighter in the future. But he's gonna make easy work of her, I believe.
Yeah, I got a different opinion on this. I got the same winner. I got the same winner. I do think Shakur, he has too many things in the bag. I mean, too many tricks in the bag. Even though he is the younger fighter, like I said, he's the more skilled fighter. He's the more natural, in my opinion, the more natural fighter, the more natural boxer, I should say. He has the boxing skill. So yeah, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna boil down to mentality and heart, in my opinion. And people sleeping on Heron, man. Like you said, I love Heron's personality. He's been a service member myself. You know, so I appreciate where you come from. I think he's gonna make Shakur Stevenson sit down and fight a little bit. He's gonna make Shakur bite out on his mouthpiece a little bit in the wars, and especially when he get them in them corners setting traps. So I got a close fight, man. I honestly think it could be a unanimous decision win for Stevenson. I don't see it being a blowout like people think it is. It might be either a unanimous decision or a split decision win for Shakur. That is my prediction.
Well, you need to put some money on them odds. It's 8-1 on them odds.
Before we mention the odds, too, people, I'll say this real quick. People are really pricing this fight like Shakur is the champion. People are forgetting that Herring is actually the champion. So you have to look at it as that. You have to go in there and beat the champion, which is Shakur. So in the judges' eyes, is being the pretty boy boxer trying to outbox you. Is that the fight that they want to see you fight to take the belt from the champion? Or is it because Shakur Stevenson is the money man, quote unquote? So will they get him to, you know what I'm saying, to pick this way? It all depends on the judges, man. We'll see. But yeah, about them odds, man. Them odds seem kind of weird to me, man. It makes you want to put their money on the fight, man. How was them odds, man? What do people know about the odds?
Stevenson is an 8-1 favorite, which is kind of shocking. I think that's kind of a big odds. If you feel like this is a close fight, like Jay said, or you feel like Herring can pull it out, or you got him favored, you can 8-1. You put $100 down, you can win $800. That's a hell of a deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mess with it because I don't think he can win. But if you feel like this is close to a 50-50 fight, there's no reason you should at least throw a $25 on it. That's my opinion.
That's where I'm at with it. I'm definitely throwing money on this fight. To me, this fight is too close. It is too close of a fight, in my opinion, for it to be 8-1. To me, I take those odds as disrespectful. Especially with somebody who's as blood and guts as Herring is. I'm willing, maybe not 100, like you said, because it is that close of a fight. But I am willing to put at least about $50 on it, $25 on the fight. 8-1, you can't beat it, man. So we'll see, man. I'm gonna put some money on it and see if I get lucky, man. See if the upset will happen. But this is your favorite channel, man, the CTB. Oh, before I go, you got anything for answer this topic?
No, I think we covered it all. We'll do a recap after the fight.
Most definitely. But that being said, man, it's your favorite channel, the CTB. Chin to boxing. Mobile, of course. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say peace to him, man.
All right, everybody. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. But most of all, God, peace, and love. And we out of here.